aye Ghanatube so modofo snow we masai so atena se aja konwa fefefe na ebusiafo se nya matena se de no se nsem ahodo bi enkoso ewo oman nim na entempa so no ye bekwa kutie ne ahwe nsem bi a enkoso ewo oman Ghana.
Now, fire has gutted a section of the Kantamanto market here in Accra. Checks reveal more than 100 stores have been affected. Kantamanto, famed as Africa's largest used clothing market, has suffered numerous fires in the past. However, firefighters believe the scale of this latest blaze could halt business activities for an extended period, affecting the livelihoods of thousands. Let's go on Zoom and speak to ADO1 Alex Kenate. He's member of the PR department of the Ghana National Fire Service. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Do we know exactly what caused this fire?
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, so I was asking exactly what caused the fire this dawn.
Well, firefighting is still in progress, and as firefighting is in progress, the investigation is still underway. So I can't give the exact cause of fire as of now, but information we are picking up from people or the traders around indicate that it could be arson. So for now, we can't confirm or deny if it is arson, but it is something that we are considering in our investigation. So as you can see behind me, the fire is still well alight. The fortunate thing for us is that we've been able to confine or contain the fire from further spread. I'm currently on the compound of the Ghana Commercial Bank. We've been able to.
Oh dear, I think we may have lost Alex Kenate, but he was just explaining that, speaking to the... Okay, so we have Alex Kenate back.
So yes, so we've been able to contain the fire from further spread. But unfortunately, the fire is not under control just at the moment. It's still, but it's just confined.
Okay, thank you so much. But are you able to tell us, so from your explanation, you're saying that the flame hasn't completely been doused. How long do you think it would take to douse the fire?
Well, I wouldn't want, as you can see, we are still, our turntable logger is still fighting the fire behind me. So for now, I don't want to jump the gun to give a specific time where the fire will be extinguished. But we are working hard and hoping that by close of day, or maybe before the close of day, we should be able to completely douse the fire and record no casualty, either civilian or firefighter casualty.
Okay, but were there any significant hindrances to accessing the place to douse the fire?
Oh yes, a lot. So accessibility was a big problem. Our fire tenders struggled to find access. Even as at 1:30, 2 a.m., we were struggling to find access to the place. Being able to navigate or meander our way through these stores or these shops was a big problem. Also, the fact that interferences from people around posed a very huge challenge for us because the people were interfering in the performance of our duties. So it took us quite a while to be able to get our brothers, the police, to get a station that controls for us to be able to work. So accessibility has been a problem. Hydrants. The lack of hydrants in the area is also a problem for us because as we speak right now, there is no working fire hydrant within this area. The closest area that we go and replenish for water is Parisco and at the GRA head office. And this is a very big problem because looking at the early morning traffic that started, being able to drive all the way from here to GRA to Parisco and coming back, it poses a huge challenge for us. But we are working hard. But again, I would like to chip this in that this is a clarion call for better resourcing of the Ghana National Fire Service because as I speak to you right now, 13 fire tenders have been dispatched or are here at the scene. Almost all the fire tenders in Accra, including Parliament, including Jubilee House, are all here fighting this fire. We've called the fire tender from our regional headquarters at Tema. And then our station at Spintex, they are all here. So if there's any fire in Accra, will be found in a tight corner. As I speak, there's a fire at Adenta, and we have to dispatch our team from Kantamanto all the way from Kantamanto to go to Adenta to fight the fire. That's how a cry for help our situation is. So this should be a clarion call to government and to key stakeholders, individuals and organizations to help resource the fire service so that we'll be able to serve them much better.
Okay, so before you go, how long did it take for the fire service to respond to the distress call?
So the unfortunate thing, as I don't know if I mentioned that we didn't really receive a distress call. We have what we call station outlook. Okay. So our officers at Makola store fixed smoke in the air. And so upon proceeding to the scene, then they saw a motor rider who came in saying there was fire there. Nobody had actually picked up a phone to call the fire service. It was until we got here before people started calling our control room. So our team moved from their station at Makola by 1:18 a.m. and by 1:20 a.m. they arrived here at the scene, and then realizing the extent of damage, had to call for reinforcements from all other fire tenders. So yes, it took us just 2 minutes based on after we noticed the fire.
Okay, thank you so much. And that's ADO1 Alex Kinate. He's member of the PR department of the Ghana National Fire Service. Now moving on, the Catholic Church is set to build one of Ghana's largest health facilities dedicated to the care of the aged. Now, under a 5-year development plan, this facility, championed by the Behold Thy Mother Foundation, will address the healthcare needs of the elderly individuals, many of whom face significant challenges accessing medical support. The foundation has acquired 100-acre land for the project, with construction slated to begin this year. Abdullah Osman has more in this report.
The specialized hospital that would be dedicated to addressing the healthcare needs of the aged in Ghana is spearheaded by the Behold Thy Mother Foundation of the Catholic Church. The initiative seeks to bridge the gap in healthcare services for elderly citizens, many of whom face unique challenges, including access to affordable medical care. While the hospital is under construction, the foundation, led by Reverend Father David Obin-Paintil, plans to extend interim support by providing financial assistance to the aged, helping to ease the burden of their medical expenses. Benjamin Oshebre is the director of the foundation.
So if we are not going to be the first, then maybe we'll be among the first who will be establishing this facility. Through the effort of Reverend Father David Obin-Paintil, we have procured 100-acre land. That is for the project. So this 2025, we are going to embark on that infrastructure activity. We have a 5-year developmental project. So every year, then we move from one phase to another. So 2025, we are going to start the project. Now, before we even finish the establishment or the facility, we are also going to support the aged mothers in their healthcare needs, because most of them have to go to hospital, if not every month, every 2 months. So we are going to support them financially. We are going to assist them so that they can go to the hospital frequently.
Senior Technical Advisor at the National Development Planning Commission, Dr. Eric Akoben, hailed the initiative.
Yo, comment section na menkin kan enfama fefefe aha eye Ghanatube so modofo snowy enede insem ne ebrem on subscribe na face found sa emi notification bell no se ne be a se me de insem ne tuma na onya ne item pass so sisi ade makram.